She missed
Well,
games too,
okay.
so
Yeah, she only played 30 games, so she missed 11.
Crazy. All
That's
right.
crazy.
Whenever you're ready, Don.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Pull Up Three. We missed you all very, very, very much. Of course, I am Paragon Don,
I'm Jermaine.
I'm Jay Trent.
and today we have a very special guest, Mr. Seattle Storm himself, Mr. Christian Braswell. Would you like to tell the people about yourself?
Man, first of all, not the government. God damn. I'm
Your
like,
government
Brad,
on your Zoom.
it is. I know. I had to think, oh wait, yeah, it is right there. Yeah, appreciate the welcome, man. Finally I'm on the show. I was supposed to be on the last time, but I accidentally ghosted Jermaine. Not gonna talk about that. But
Accidentally, guys, let's note that word. Accidentally.
yeah, there's some heavy asterisks around accidentally. But yeah, I've watched the show a couple times before. I've seen the content, also the graphics all season, as far as like the leaders. I think that was pretty cool. So yeah, you guys have been doing your thing. Um, it's funny you say Mr. Seattle Storm because I haven't been on the beat in like 2 months officially. And like if the Storm are the eighth seed, Andrew does like Minnesota coverage. He reached out to me, he's like, "Hey, you want to do this?" I'm like, "Man, I ain't even want to beat them all." Like, yeah, sure, all right. Yeah,
But
but other than that, yeah, man, it's been a great season. How about y'all? What y'all up to?
we've been fun. It's been fun spreading our agendas. Um, the Aces made me proud. I crashed out about them a couple times on this pod, but
A couple.
just a couple. You know what I'm saying? Just some slight shit. Nothing too crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Even I know it's
Um,
more than a couple, but carry
no,
on.
no, nothing too crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I will say what I always said was I can't be too hard on them because we do have Asia, and my girl, did her big one. So I never back down from that at the very least. Um, so yeah, that has been great. All of our teams are thriving in some capacity. I mean, Jameis is kind of on the hard. I appreciate the fact that I appreciate that the Fever have been played the way they played even without Caitlin. I do love that for a fact. Like Aaliyah has played fantastic. Kelsey Mitchell has played fantastic. Like if they both got on like an all W team, I would not be mad. Um, of course, the dream of having one of their best years in franchise history. Um, they have arguably coach of the year. Like it has been fun. All of our teams being good at the same time. Um,
It only took all season.
it only took all season. Because all these niggas teams was ahead of mine at one point.
and
Um,
now and now looks just perfectly balanced.
and it's so
They,
crazy
they
because on our team, like what we were guessing at the beginning of the season, I had the Aces as the 2 seed and the Lynx as the 1 seed. And when we were the A seed, I looked fucking insane. But it worked out. It worked out. The Liberty being a 5 seed is nasty though. They are very they gonna have to get it out of the mud this year if they do get this.
Question: Y'all remember that tweet I put out a couple weeks ago, right? And I was like, well, not a couple weeks ago, really like a month ago now. But um, which player can be more impactful as far as a signing? DiJonai Carrington or Emma Meesseman, right?
Yeah, yeah.
mm,
I'm
I
just saying.
mean,
I'm just saying.
as of now,
And
I can't I can't whack Emma too much because she been carrying my fantasy team the last couple of weeks. She been giving me a solid 20 points a game. I can't whack her, but they look terrible. I will say that. They look terrible.
yeah, and I think what like it's funny watching DiJonai struggle in Dallas and then be play well for the Lynx and people try to make that a knock on Dallas and it's like role players need structure. Like they tried to give her some type of creative freedom to do what she needed, And it did not work because at this point in her career, that's just not where she's at. It was an experiment that failed. And that does not mean that Dallas is poorly run or Chris is a bad coach or whatever. We have said this many times on the pod. I don't know if you've heard it, but we always say like most of the times people do not know what a bad coach looks like. Because like we don't know what goes on in the locker room. Y'all don't know game plans. Most of y'all don't know defenses. Like y'all don't know what goes on in practice to make things work. So it's like just because a team is not playing well does not mean the coach is not doing what they're supposed to. On top of that, people will conflate a team not playing well or not playing with energy on the coach. And it's like sometimes a team just does not execute a coach's game plan. Like when that Natasha Cloud has said, like, we all talk about Sandy Rondello, but like when Natasha Cloud has said like, yeah, we're just not like switching the way we need to and not like communicating on defense the way we need to, and people were making that the Sandy Brondello issue, and it's like that sound like niggas on the court. Like, I don't none of that what Natasha Cloud said struck me as she's blaming Sandy Brondello as that. She's talking to all her fellow players as like, we got to get this together. So it's just interesting to me when people decide to blame coaches and when it's not. Like, of course, Cheryl Reeve is a fantastic coach. Becky is a fantastic coach. They are arguably the two best coaches in the league. So if you give anybody them, they'll probably figure it out. But it's like DiJonai at this point is just not someone who needs the keys. She needs a specified role. But Dallas was not good enough to say you need a specified role because they're a young team trying to figure shit out. So, but yeah, but to your point, Liberty, you look nasty.
I think that's one of the issues. I think I've seen actually all you guys talk about on the timeline. First of all, I don't understand what's the hate against Sandy Brondello. Like, has she lost some? Yeah, but she's also won a lot too. Like,
Mm.
I mean, we can get into the specifics as far as the X's and O's and stuff, right? The intangibles. But overall, like, she's one of the best coaches in the league. And as often as she gets discredited for just simple not understanding basketball or not understanding player lingo, like nothing that, like you said, Natasha Cloud said, had anything to do with the coaching. It's literally on the court, y'all communicating, talking to each other. Like, no team in this league calls out screens. I don't understand why. It has always been that way. That is literally communication. That has nothing to do with the coach. But that's a whole nother New York thing. And on the DiJonai part, like you said, role players need structure. Role players need their roles. It's also another issue where you kind of a really good player that's was a role player in the previous team and you force him to be this veteran, like kind of like, number one option type of player. And she's never really been that, even in college. It's like, did y'all read the scout? Did y'all watch her last year and see what she did and where she did it? It wasn't doing it playing 30, 35 minutes a game. Like that, needed, yeah, sure. But in Minnesota, like you said, I mean, these two coaches can do anything, right? Melissa Smith wasn't a bad fit in Dallas. Dallas was just a misshapen roster, a first year coach, first year system. You don't really know what you're doing. And then you put Melissa Smith next to arguably the greatest player in the world. Like, I mean, duh, it was going to work.
Yeah, of course she has to do less. I mean, like that. Like, what else did you expect? No, like people, Angel Wilson gets double to triple teamed every night. Like, yeah, I'm sure she's happy to take her little open midi, or finish around the rim. Like, I think it would be much easier than what she was seeing previously. And the same with DiJonai. Like, my issue with DiJonai and Dallas is that she got to dribble too much. And love her down, but that's not her strong suit. And she in Minnesota picking and popping threes. Like she don't have to do nothing else. She ain't gotta be all even when she is on the break, like she's not letting nobody catch them. She's not thinking about what she gotta do. She going to make the layup or mostly make the layup. She's not popping the three like that. But she has to do so much less thinking. So like, yeah, she is gonna play better. And I don't think that like that shouldn't be a hot take, or it shouldn't be rocket science, or it shouldn't be like, and it really shouldn't be a hit for either team. It's like, yeah, she's gonna fit in Minnesota. Like they're a great defense. She's a great defender. Without like what like this is exactly what she needed. I don't know why like that makes it like why it has to be more complicated than that. She
It's a
don't have
perfect
the
fit.
offense. You have Nafisa Collier, who is arguably a top five player. You have Alana Smith, like Kayla McBride, Courtney Williams. Like you can come off the bench and just you don't have to do anything extra. So I don't like. Yeah, she looks great. She should like.
At 11 games, I know it's a small sample size, but she's shooting 45 or 48% from the field, 45% on threes. She's shooting 50% on twos. Takes around like 5 games. So like, I mean, what else do you want from her? You
Yeah.
know, I mean, that's the perfect system.
And if she's not
Yeah,
doing well, she can sit down. Like it don't need to force it. We do not need to see her trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
Somebody else do it.
in Dallas, there were so many. One, with them trying to figure out what they wanted to do with the guards. Two, with all the injuries they had, a lot of times when they were playing bad, they didn't really have a choice. And I think that's part of the reason why people be so mad at like Mayshawn's Allen. Like, one, I don't think people realize what she does as far as like leadership and defense, like even if her offense looks kind of silly. But two, it's like, well, if she don't play, who the hell is?
Ain't
And
never question.
now we've gotten to the nastiest agenda. This happens with every bad team. Is this would this team beat the college national champs? And I'm going on the record to tell you, Dallas is beating the fuck out of these niggas. Like
do
it's
we?
just I just don't understand. It's like every UConn was fantastic. Like they had as far as dominant postseason runs or championship runs, it was extraordinary. Definitely one of the better ones that I've seen in a while. Um, but if you think about that roster, um, was the number one pick. AZ is probably going to be like top three at worst. Who else is probably going to be drafted from that team?
They're strong.
Very strong.
Sarah Strong will
Sarah
probably be a
Strong is
number one pick.
probably going to be top two at worst.
Yeah,
Easy.
Um, and then you got other players who may get drafted and like, but it's not as like whatever.
Yeah.
But everybody on Dallas was an immaculate, either college player or overseas player, like immaculate. People
Look
don't
at Deshaun's
understand.
Allen overseas record. Like,
People don't
what
understand.
what was Haley Jones doing at Stanford?
Winning a
Dude,
national championship. Let's put that on the record. Let's stop playing with my
Like,
girl. Like I
yeah,
don't like that. I didn't like
Haley
that.
Jones literally carried Geelong United over in Australia to the playoffs this past offseason. They didn't win, but she was their best player.
man, Enrique in college whooped UConn ass.
Enrique in the W.
Yo,
Enrique was all W last year.
hey, y'all
Man,
want
you got Enrique. It was multiple time All W player. Maddie Seegers is one of the greatest college scorers of all time.
of
Haley
all time?
Jones won a ring at Stanford. JJ Quinterly, probably the best player who ever played for West Virginia. Isaiah James, crazy at NC State.
Did
Uh,
hold on. I gotta go back.
like Diamond Miller played fantastic at Maryland. Um, like Ty Harris, very instrumental in South Carolina's first championship.
Hmm.
Like Mayshawn's Allen, wonderful player in college. Like you can't. Grace Berger was wonderful in Indiana. Like you can't.
It's
The
it's
reason why it's so hard to make it into the W is because everyone is so good, and you have all these players who are great in college that get cut. Like that's the issue we're having right now is great players are getting cut from rosters. Serena Sundell did not make it was played fantastic at her school and did not make the roster in the Storm and then had to get cut from Dallas.
Perfect example to add on to that in Seattle, Mackenzie Holmes is Indiana's all-time leading scorer, men or women's.
Yeah.
Like the
She
way Grace Berger and Mackenzie Holmes was eating the girls up in the Big Ten, I said like you just know, like I get it with UConn, it's fresh, it's new, but come on now, like I need to. I'm pretty sure they beat UConn.
We get a could Alabama beat the Browns? Could
Nah,
Kentucky
do you
beat
remember? Yeah, it
could
was. Do you
Kentucky
remember?
beat the Pistons?
It was could. It used to be could Kentucky beat process Sixers, and
yeah.
it's just like only if Joel Embiid is still hurt, y'all. Like that's really it.
Even and even
And
Even
if
even
if
then, even then, in a series, it's still like a 4-1. Like we can't, y'all. We can't. Like it's funny to me because I know that this is like peak college off-season behavior. Like you get into right before like the W season about to end, college ain't started back up. So it's just, oh, look at how bad this team is. And it's like, y'all, I don't know if y'all really grasp that it's levels to this. Like there's there's a gap, a wide gap between a college team and a pro team. Like y'all, I don't like y'all just do not realize how good the pros are.
also
the
like it goes
oh
back
go
to
ahead,
like
my
people.
bad.
Are you good? Like no shade to the new fans, new fan FC, right? But like I'm just saying, y'all didn't watch these players. Y'all wasn't running home like me from school to go watch Shoney Shim go hoop it up at for Louisville. You feel me? Like y'all wasn't in the gym. Y'all wasn't watching these games. Y'all wasn't watching our Ricky look like like a goddess like, hooping on the court, bro, for ND. Like she was the original Caitlin Clark. Like
Enrique at Notre Dame,
go look
man.
at the tape, man. Like
And
Enrique,
it fascinates me because for Enrique in particular, because it's like Enrique is the poster child for March Madness. Like every year she has to be like, "Oh, I know it's March because y'all keep tagging me in the same post," and it's like, "Yeah, we have Bookie because it's iconic. Like we will never forget that run. Like
that
Enrique
shot
hit two of the greatest shots in college
ever.
basketball history back to back.
Back to
Like,
back, bro.
can't nobody like niggas have hit game winners and clutch shots in the championship game, which is again fantastic. But like, you hit one in the Final Four and in the championship game, people don't have that.
like we will remember this for the rest of our lives." Until somebody else does it, and it's like the likelihood that somebody else does it is like very slim.
And even when they do it, it's gonna be like, oh, dang, this reminds
That
me of
looked like
Enrique.
Enrique.
Right? Yeah. That's what pisses me off when people don't understand, like, oh, what you did in college doesn't matter. Yes, it does, because for at one point the W didn't exist. So, like, if you didn't go hoop it up in college, you wasn't getting a good chance to go overseas to go make some real money. You feel me? Like, these things matter. One of the national champions is nothing to sneeze at. Like, you made it to the pros. Okay, great. You weren't a star. You're a role player. Like, you didn't have all the accolades, but guess what? You have a national champion. You were one of the best players ever. Like, that matters, bro. That matters.
Yeah, agendas have agendas. Um, but we all have some good ones. We all got some bad ones. I mean, when my favorite player does do good things, I say absurd things sometimes too. I do try to keep it at a minimum though. But the thing with Asia, I don't have to say absurd things because
She's absurd.
yeah.
Yeah. Defies
Like
logic.
this is
Yeah.
arguably the greatest women's basketball player ever. So like I can kind of keep my agendas to a minimum because they speak for me.
I mean, honestly, you could put Asia Wilson, like, this is why, again, the ring talk, I hate that conversation because, like, anybody can win rings. But what did you do throughout the entire season to get there, right? Like, you put Asia's resume up against anybody in the NBA, it's like some of the greats, and it's like, yo, this
Yeah,
shit looks
it stack
similar.
up. Yeah, it stack up.
It's like, okay, take away Steph Curry's and take away Asia Wilson's, like, that shit looks similar, right? It does to me. I mean, he's played a little bit longer, but as far as it's like the length of them and what they've achieved, yeah, again, college, that stuff matters too. Overseas matters. Olympics matters. Mama, what's the bro's name? Noah. What's his name? Track star.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
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 Noah.
yeah,
champions of the
no.
world.
World champion.
World champions of what?
He
Hey,
been
man,
getting out for that shit ever since. He's so lucky that he a winning ass nigga
and
because
then backed it up with a
wasn't.
win.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just like it's like you say something like that, you gotta win. He won, so you know.
And he keep winning too. He's really eating.
Yeah.
He's eating it up a little bit, like just a little bit.
I can't even hate on him, man.
Somebody in the chat said the greatest ever is Maya Moore. Uh,
The greatest
he
player
said,
of all
but
time.
I can't be mad at that. You should be mad at that nigga.
Hey, every time my more go viral and I see Jonathan Irish trending, I'm like, yeah, I already know what that's for.
he ain't asked for all this.
Like,
I can't be mad at that. Be mad at that nigga. Had he not took her from the game, this wouldn't have been as much of a question. But I can
Oh,
spread agendas and say other people are better than her because she stepped away. That's her fault. She put it. That's like if Jordan retired after three, and then niggas started being like, "Yeah, Hakeem is definitely better than him." Like it's
Or
kind of your fault.
or Shaq.
Or Shaq,
like for real. I mean, Shaq was hooping in the early '90s, man. I ain't gonna lie, them Orlando numbers,
Yeah, no, they was nasty. They was
it was
nasty.
nasty, bro. Like skinny Shaq, he was shooting threes,
yeah,
man.
mm.
so do we want to run down these what's the teams or do we want
No,
to talk about
we gotta talk about why we here, man. We gotta talk about WNBA media.
Oh Lord,
You know
oh
what? And you know, I have a question to start this conversation off because
come
I
on,
got a
man.
tweet when this all this discourse, this media discourse happened. Not even just to the stand shit because um clearly everybody has a different definition of like what WNBA media should be doing. And Christian, since you are in WNBA media, I want to know what you think, what your take is on, or maybe not what your take is, but maybe how you approach storytelling, narrative building, whatever, like whatever your lane is, whatever you consider your lane to be. Um, what you think you should be doing, and maybe what you think WNBA media overall should be doing, because me, I said that I feel like the job of media is to tell stories and to tell stories that in a proactive response and not a reactive response. And I feel like a lot of times on Twitter, and it's maybe just the nature of Twitter, media is reacting to things that fans or conversations that fans have brought up. And I'm often like, and then we get to this conversation of like, well, what is media doing? What is media like? What's y'all jobs? Because whenever I see y'all writing articles or doing this thing, you writing about something that clearly we discussed on the TL. Like we already had this conversation. Now I see it in your article, which is fine. Somebody has to do the writing. Somebody has to put it together. But if to me, it's like, yeah, I want you to tell me the story of, Sydney Colson's injury before she got on TikTok and told the whole, told her podcast story. Like that's what I'm expecting from you. So what do you think it should be? And, maybe how do you approach it?
Looking back, taking the test right now. Um, but no, I mean, it's a good question because I feel like there is no real definition of what quote unquote WNBA media is. And whenever you see it, it's always derogatory, right? It's never any good things. It's always we gotta get them, gotta get them out of the paint, man. They're so unprofessional, and it's like, bro, like there's so many people that do different things. Like you got your X's and O's guys, right? You got your Stevens out in Phoenix. You got your Nikiases, you got your Mark Schindlers. Like there's other people, of course, but as far as like top of the top, like those are the three that like first come to mind, right? You have your storytellers, right? What's the lady that wrote that book on Giannis? Can't remember her
Oh,
name. You know what I'm talking about, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Well, I'm blanking right now, but there are people that kind of write in the way that she does, right? As far as full length, they may not write a lot, but when they do, it's pretty substantial article, kind of like Megan Hall for USA Today. Like she may write a lot of different like easily digestible pieces, right? But then she also has these long form pieces, like the Golden State Valkyries piece, which is actually pretty great. Um, I'm trying to see. 1 second. Yeah, Mirren Fader. That was her name, Mirren Fader.
yeah.
Um, yeah, man, it's been a while since I've been on the NBA side. So when it comes to names and stuff like that, it's kind of like, kind of like confusing. But the role is a lot of different things. You can report the news, you can storytell, you can be as far as the basketball part. Then also there's a lot of different things as far as, call spade a spade. Over 75, 80% of this league is black women. There are a lot of people that kind of don't touch that side of things and kind of figure out a way to kind of blend that into their work. Again, there are some that don't. Me personally, I'm a black man. I, I mean, that's just who I am. I'm always gonna back it up with stats, reporting, and showing the way that respects these players and coaches and things of that nature. That isn't really the same across the board as we've seen over the last 24 hours, in particular, right? So when you think about it, you think about who has access to these players, who has access to these coaches, and are we doing it with the, good faith? That's not the case across the board all the time. And I think that sometimes another part of that is fans not really understanding that ways it sounds crazy, but not really understand how news works. Um, you see a quote, you don't see the full quote, and you automatically assume that someone is misrepresenting what someone says. Yeah, that's literally journalism 101. No one's ever going to get a full quote unless they're recording it at the time. And then you think that this is kind of misconstruing what some of that person is saying, and oh no, this is unprofessional. It's like, no, people do it all the time. Like, but you'll notice when you do it with certain teams, certain players, that's when that reaction comes. You do that about a team like Connecticut or respectfully, Dallas, you're probably not going to get that reaction. But there are other teams where you do, and it's like, well, you have to understand that that's just what they said. Perfect example. I put out a quote not too long ago what Coach Mark said about Angel Reese, basically saying that's her story to tell. Full quote. Everything he said. That's not what he said. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that was the very first sentence out of his mouth. Like, I'm not sure what else you want me to do, right? So it also comes with an understanding of how this stuff goes, like understanding the process, understanding the job. I mean, you want people to kind of curate their work around what fans want. Like there are some reporters that do that. There kind of has to be an understanding on what the job entails, and I don't think that's um, as clear. Then again, I can't really blame them, like fans, for that because there is no clear hierarchy. Right. You have your top dogs and you have people that are kind of just on the fringe on the timeline interacting all the time. And Jermaine, I remember you tweeted that a while ago. You was like, it's kind of hard to tell, I'm paraphrasing, because the journalists are kind of on here and talking, interacting with us, right? And me personally, I'm never gonna change. Like I'm always gonna be on the TL kicking it, like, but it comes to a time where, is this about basketball? Is this necessary? Like, is this do I have to put this out there? You know?
Yeah, I think well, my kind of really my point with that is like I don't mind talking to journalists on the TL. Like I like being able to ask Nikias, for example, like his opinion about something that he's asked Becky in a presser, right? Like I
Yeah.
don't mind interacting with, the stories that I've seen, like what's the guy from New York? Miles. Like
Miles,
I
yeah.
don't mind. I appreciate having the sort of access to them where I could quote their tweet and they can say, elaborate on what they mean or do the blah blah blah. But I feel like it starts to be a distinction because it's like I feel like the distinction becomes hard because you have people like you have some, like you said, some journalists clearly trying to write for the fans and so that people can like support their work rather than just writing about what you're supposed to be writing about. You know, like, and it's, or not really what you're supposed to be writing about, but like, if you're a beat writer, tell me the fucking news. Like, I don't need this like extra shit, you know? Like, that, if that's what you say, that's your gig, then do that. Like, I don't need,
Yeah.
and that's not to say you can't share your opinion, but like, tell a whole story. Like, I don't need you to insert things in there. Like, as a reader, as the fan, that's my job to look at what you said and like build my own idea from it. But it's like we get on the internet and you're clearly like writing things or framing things in a way that you know is gonna get people riled up. It's like, why are you doing that? And it's not even, and to your point, there are a lot of people who read quotes and they're like, well, that's not what he said. And it's like, okay, Bookie, you can just wait 20 minutes and the full quote will be there. Like, you can look up the video yourself if you really that pressed about what's the whole thing. But then it's like very clear that like there are others who are just pulling out the most salacious piece. And I get that. You gotta move, you gotta get the clicks, right? But like you're not even doing a good job of explaining or even pointing out why you thought that this piece of information was important. You saying that because you know it's gonna get people riled up, but providing no context, no details, not telling us why it's relevant. Like you're not doing anything extra, and it's like I. I like I can't take you serious, and it kind of starts to like meld with and it's not fair, but it starts to meld with everybody around, right? Because like now we're interacting. I've interacted with so many people who are just really like bullshitting for lack of better words. And now that I run into a Nikias who's actually trying to give context, give numbers, like give a very full analysis of what he's actually doing. And you got people and his mentions being like, I can't believe you would ever say this. Like, this doesn't make sense. And it's like, did he just wrote 1,000 words about why like this was a thing? And so I get it, and I try not to be critical. A lot of times I just start to send my thoughts to the group chat because sometimes you need to do that. Sometimes you just need to keep your thoughts in the group chat. It don't all need to go on the TL. But then sometimes the stuff be getting egregious. Like it's like, did you read that before you hit tweet? And then you're mad at people having backlash for you. Did you think about that before you wrote that? Before you decided to share that piece? I just I'm curious. Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's getting weird. It's getting weird.
Honestly, I think it's been weird, like over the last couple of years specifically, but the attention towards the game, especially online, has grown exponentially to the point to where it's just in our faces more, right?
Yeah.
Perfect example. Why are we talking about we should give an award to someone? Basically, I'm paraphrasing, of course, because they play a role on the top level defense. Like, are we giving the award to the player that is the best defensive player of the year, or are we giving to a player with asterisks on it? Not to say this player isn't qualified because she's one of the best defenders at her position in the league, but to say that it's not helping her case is watering it down. It's like training wheels. She doesn't need that. She's a professional athlete.
Yeah.
Either she wins it or she doesn't. But to add that in there, what was the need for that? Right? Like you just said, Jermaine, what's the relevancy into what you're writing? Why did the reader need to see this? And
Yeah.
like you see that at the top with the big names, you see that with the people that have blogs. Like attention sells, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately. And I had my own kind of running with that a couple times, right? But the funny thing is, like, I'm not making money off of Substack or stuff like that because it's free for a reason. Like the, putting that behind a paywall, especially like news and stuff, with like big corporate like the WSJ and people like that do that. Like that's I've never understood that. But like we got to understand what's ill intent and what's not. And was just a misconception. But that's a big word for ammo. So maybe that's why a lot of people can't get it, man. Yeah. Oh man, that's cool. It's crazy. But as far as just in general, the media angle and perspective and the way things have been covered this year, like, what do y'all think? Because from my seat, it could be a lot better, but also the lack of accountability is pretty damning, bro. It's that shit's crazy. Like, why are we tweeting after dropping articles talking about peanut galleries? Like, are we professionals or are we not?
I
Yeah,
think. Oh,
I
my
try to
bad.
be no, you get you good. I try to be, like really selective about what I read anyway, because I know it's like there's a lot of, for lack of a better word, it's a lot of garbage out there. So I I try to be selective, and I lean on y'all a lot of the time because I'm like, if it's enough to it, it'll get to me. But so because I know it's like I know that everybody kind of wants to get their name out there, and it's just it's very funny to see the people that they'll put out an article and then they'll be like, "Oh, I wonder what y'all finna say about this," and it's like, is that why we here? Like, is that why we doing this? It's
Showing your
just so,
hand.
and it's just like, yeah, I don't care for that. But yeah, I don't, and like you said, I don't think it's like it's not all bad.
Yeah.
Like there's plenty of stuff I've read this year that I've enjoyed. So there's and is I hate to be the guy that's like, oh, just go find what you're looking for because it's out there, which it is. But I can understand that, sometimes um people people like garbage, people like drama. So that stuff is gonna rise to the top. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty selective too. Like, I mean, there are people who like I don't skip a Nikias or a Mark pick like article. I don't skip them. I read most of their stuff. Um, I'll read Megan Hall stuff. Sometimes the tweets I be side on her, but I do like her long form work, and it's very good. Um, there are a few others like I try to watch like Tarika whenever she does a segment with someone. I'll try to watch her stuff too. Um, but I think it is kind of hard because I think one of the things that even to my tweet about the journalists being on the internet with us, um, Miles was the one who pointed out that like a lot of us aren't getting paid for this, so we're kind of doing it for the vibes. We need the clicks, we need the views, and that's fair. So I try to skim a little bit, but I do read them tweets because if the tweet's not good, I'm not reading your work. I fear I'm not reading it. I'm not even gonna retweet it. And if it's really bad, I'm gonna send it to the group chat and I'm gonna say, I can't believe they wrote this bullshit. So no, you do have to sift through, and I think, and I am a person who's like, you should talk about things that you like more than things that you don't, because that's the only way you fix the algorithm to show you what you will like. Except Twitter, like Twitter for whatever reason shows you everything that you hate. I fear. Like I'm not gonna get into it, but it does. Um, but yeah, I do think to that point, you do have to spend a little bit more time focusing on the things that you like and the people that you like and amplifying that work because that's the only way a lot of them are going to continue to do what they do. So I don't know. Overall, I agree with the idea that it could be worse, but also like I'm not reading the bad anyway. Like I'm not reading it. So
I think
I
it's a
think
very. I'll go ahead.
I was gonna say I think we already have an issue with like people amplifying voices of people they don't like anyway. And this goes like this is far beyond just
Get on that, man.
W Twitter, but like there are people who will like they will know they don't like, and they will somehow still see every tweet of theirs and be like, look at what they said. We should all pile on this. And it's like, you have them blocked. They have you blocked. You're actually the one who looks ridiculous right now. Like you blocked them and they blocked you, and you're still trying to put their tweets up for everybody to see to make a scene about this when you could just ignore it. I don't know why we have such a problem in it really, I'm gonna just say this country of like ignoring things that we don't like. Because it don't even be stuff that's like harmful. It just be annoying. Like if it's annoying, I'm gonna send it to Jamae and Jay and be like, look at this. Ain't this fucking stupid?
You
Ain't
gonna
this
move
fucking
on.
because things should, like Jamae said, some things should just stay in the group chat and leave it be. It's okay. But like to make a scene about it so that you can curate stuff a certain way and still be upset. It's just like, yeah, I don't think that makes sense to me. Um, because you're only hurting yourself at the end of the day. Um, but yeah, as far as that, I do wish more people in W media got paid, and then it probably would be easier to mark the difference between who's like, is this person just a fan that knows you could be a fan that has insider knowledge. You can be an actual insider. You can actually work for the team. You could, there are just so many different things and very limited distinctions because very limited people are getting paid to do the work they do. And a lot of people are doing it for the love of the game. And so then there are people who will tweet things and then people will be like, see, WNBA media is not good. And they have to be like, nigga, I am not media. I'm just a person.
I'm a fan
There,
with a following. Like,
there are so many people that just have been around the game for a while, and because like because the W is smaller than the NBA, I think it's easier to be in proximity with like insider stuff. And I think especially if you've been a fan for a while, it's probably a lot easier to get to know players uh, because they were a lot more reachable, and they're definitely a lot more reachable than NBA players are. So it's just people who know in WNBA players or have interacted with them or may even be cool with them. And so they'll just be tweeting stuff and then they'll be like, yeah, this W media person is always spreading her agendas or their agendas about such and such. And it's like that nigga is not media. That is just a person. That nigga has never said they were media or anything. Like I think that girl who used to do she used to
don't
do the
say her
stuff for
name.
2K.
Oh no, okay.
She had
I say
tweeted
he's
how
not
much
talking about Sabria. She's not a media member for anybody who needed to know that. The lady has
I thought you were
never
about to
been
say
a
Taylor
media
J.
member.
I thought, oh God, don't say that
Oh,
name.
she's, I don't know. She probably
Don't
be
say it twice more. Don't say it.
continue.
she used to do stuff for 2K. I forgot what her name was. But she had tweeted how much she likes Dominique Malonga. And like she was just like
Rachel
Dominic.
Demeter, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
She was just
dating
like
Buddy.
Dominique Malonga for Rookie of the Year. And they're like, oh, everyone's just turning like Dominique Malonga now that so they can like I ain't never tweeted about Dominique Malonga before. And like she is not a media person. Like she's just a fan. And like if you go in back in her tweets, she has multiple tweets about Dominique Malonga. But like and this is also kind of goes into standom as a whole. It's like when somebody in your stand group or really your fandom does something weird, y'all just be like, "Oh, that's just that person." But then any other time someone outside of your stand group does something weird, they be like, "Oh, that's how all of them are." And it's like it you
Talk that
now
talk.
now come on now. Come on now. It this is
You look like a fool.
I think my favorite tweet is um why do y'all insist on copying behaviors that y'all agree are weird? Genuine question. And I'm gonna have to pull it up so I can everyone can see it. But it's like that's also another thing that people would do. They'll be like, yeah, every time they do this, we don't like it, so we're gonna start doing it. And it's like, you actually don't have to do that.
It's like, and that makes sense to you. Like he was like, man, I really hate when people do this, so now I'm gonna start doing it. And it's like, so you want people to hate you? That's what you're saying because you've seen this and you've seen and you know how much it bothers you. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure that I do the same thing because I want to create that visceral reaction in other people as well. It's just like we should just all start being weird. That's what it is. That's how we fix all of this. And it's like, no. It's like becoming the problem does not fix the problem.
No
You
offense,
would think
Jermaine.
that would be common sense, right? Like you would think that like if you stop engaging in weird shit and you don't do the weird shit, that it would go away. But somehow it's like, well, they were bullying Sonya Citron, so I'm gonna bully Paige Beckers. Like, how did that make sense? Y'all don't know none of these people. Like, y'all don't know none of these people. I fear. Just like, oh my god.
Y'all
But
all hate Dolores and y'all stay with his mentions
I'm
though.
about to go ahead and share my screen
I don't even
because
know.
Not SJ basketball.
Uh,
it's because this needs to be tattooed on niggas' heads.
That's crazy.
I I understand everyone. Y'all may not agree with what everyone say. Or y'all may not like everything said. Y'all people say. There again, me, Jermaine, and Jay send things to the group chat. We be like, "Nigga, that's fucking ridiculous." But we are not about to be ridiculous back because of it. We
like
just
y'all
gonna call
don't
you silly
understand
and
like
call it a day.
the
That's
number of
hilarious.
times I see some shit on the TL and I'm like, I could literally do this about your favorite player. And y'all would be sick. Like you would be sick because you're gonna be like, well, why would you say that about her? Bitch, you're doing it right now. Like you're doing it right now, and you don't like. Sometimes I'm like, I wish I cared more about, especially about the dialogue that people be trying to push too. Like, why do you give a fuck what Sonya Citron fans are saying about Paige Beckers? Is Paige your favorite or not? Why do you care what Sonya Citron people got to do? Why are you even reading that? How is that improving yours or Paige Becker's life? I like what what did you gain from reading the tweets of Sonya fans saying they hate Paige? Like,
They
did they
I'm
lose some money? Did
they
they
be they be
pay
pissing
some money?
themselves off on purpose. That be the thing. Again, it's like y'all be reading stuff and just be seething in anger. And it's like you actually have the option to not read that anymore. No one is making you read any of this.
Perfect example. Like I said earlier, I don't know if y'all heard me, but like y'all hate Dolores so much, y'all stay in his mentions, y'all stay in his tweets, y'all screenshotting tweets, y'all talk about everything on the timeline, what you got him blocked, right? Like
it's
people
like
I don't like,
it's like with deep down, that's your man's. That's what it
that,
seems like.
that's your man's. Like, listen, bro, I don't even call the current president. I say 45, and I keep it moving, right? I don't like Ted Cruz. I don't talk about Ted Cruz. I don't like Brussels sprouts. I don't mention Brussels sprouts unless I tell you I don't like Brussels sprouts. Like, why are we keeping up with the things that we don't like? Question: what do y'all think about the theory that? Because I've seen it a lot throughout the season that there are no offense, Jermaine, but there are Caitlin Clark fans kind of weaponizing KITRON as a way to discredit Paige Beckers.
I
No
mean,
shit,
would
I
it
think it's fake.
surprise me? No.
I'm
There's
not gonna
probably
lie,
some
I
of that.
think it's fake. Cause I like to be fair, I think it's fake mostly because the Caitlin Clark fans, the only thing that I feel like Paige has done that Caitlin didn't do is that 40 ball. So up until that 40 ball, which was what, 2 weeks ago, they was like, you still not better than my PG. Like you're not getting triple doubles. Your team not in the playoffs. Like they've been whack. No, the Caitlin Clark fans been whacking Paige all year, and I don't think you have to. They had to have behind Kitron to do so. Now, do I think there are probably people who do do I think that there are probably Caitlin Clark fans who are maybe trying to support Kitron? Sure. But to think that is the vast majority of them trying to uplift Sonya and them, I think that's fake. And I actually don't think there are that many Kitron fans to begin with. I see the same 5 accounts talking about Sonya and Kiki. Legitimately, like 5 accounts, like that I see talking about them. I see more page fans talking about Sonya Kiki discourse than I see Sonya Kiki discourse like actually happen. You know what I'm saying? Like the Mystics Music account, you got that Sonya fan page, you got the Maryland fans, and it's like 5 of them. So I mean, it's just not enough. And no shade, I love the Maryland girls, but I'm just saying like it's just not enough. Their fan base is not enough for me to like buy into this. Like we're pushing Kitron to hate on Paige because then too, I kind of feel like it implies that like Sonya and Kiki haven't been hooping, and it's like they have. Like they don't like they deserve more PR, but they're not really getting it. Like people have to you now have to talk about them because they made the all-star and on their own, mind you, like their peers and those coaches voted for them, so it's not like fan voters threw them in there as of a Paige. Again, Paige deserved it, but she was already going to be on the top. Like they didn't get that, so it's like you now have to talk about them. And I feel like people are a little upset by that. That's the other thing, kind of with the stand thing, is that people feel like you always have to be talking about their favorite player, and it's just like you don't. Like every time we break up a rookie, we don't have to talk about Paige. We don't have to talk about Sonya. Even when we talking about like like the general W. Every conversation doesn't have to be about Angel Wilson. Every conversation does not have to be about Nafisa Collier. Like there are 156 of them, really more than that because the injury list has been crazy. We probably be looking at 170 if we being serious. We don't have to talk about like your fave doesn't have to always be included, and it's not an insult to not include them. But it's easier to be like, oh well, this person's a fan of this person, so they hating on my fave. When rather it's just like that person just might not give a fuck about your fave, and they don't think about them, and like, and that's okay. Like we that's okay. We don't. That's the point of again having multiple types of media across different all the different organizations because somebody can write about your fave. You don't expect the guy from New York to write something nice about Jackie Young, but I'm sure there's a beat writer in LA in Las Vegas who can. I, I don't know. But
Yeah.
in general, I think it's fake. It's maybe a little bit, but I don't think it's enough to warrant that whole thing.
I'm glad you said that because, like, I think another part of this is everyone always assuming that everyone else is chronically online. Like, I put my phone down for a couple hours. I forget where I left it sometimes. Like, legit. I'd be working on my computer, watching a series on TV or some shit. I'd be like, oh, damn, where my phone at? Oh, let me find my iPhone on my watch. Like, legit, right? Uh, Perfect example. Like, a couple weeks ago, I was watching the Storm game, and I think they're playing the Lynx, so it wasn't that long ago. Um, Some were looking pretty bad in the first half, and I was like, tweet some stats about it. And then something happened, I can't remember. But like I watched the rest of the game, but I was on the go. So I'm not tweeting and watching the game at the same time. And like I tweeted after the game was over, like Seattle won, Minnesota's players did this, and folks was like, see, he hates him. He didn't even watch the game fully. And it's like, bro, I just wasn't online. Like, first of all, the game is 40 minutes. It takes up maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of my time. That's not that long. Like, no, and also like this assumed vengeance that stands think that people, especially media, have for players and stuff, and it's like, bro, this is literally no. First of all, I love women's basketball, but this is also a job. Like, I get paid to do this. Like, there is no hate. I'm not the only person writing and reading my stuff. Like, there are other people that process this, right? So, like, just to automatically assume that people, especially media figures, hate certain players, They may have favorites, which I think is another issue sometimes, right?
Yeah.
But as long as that doesn't affect how you view the game. Perfect example. Mark Schiller's favorite basketball player in the W right now, or he wrote an article about it, I think last year, 2 years ago, is 18. Does that ever affect his work? No. And that's the way that it should be. My favorite player is retired, so shout out to Catch. Tamika Catch is the greatest Indiana Fever of all time. Should have 5 rings. I'm just saying.
D-Boy need to be named after her. Clock that. WNBA. I
Thank
was
you.
saying that.
I'm with that.
Hell yeah. What you mean? Like, she's 6'1", bro. She's 6'1" at the hard position ever. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
getting teary
it's
eyed thinking
funny that
about it.
it's funny that y'all said like the stands will like they suddenly get this feeling that everybody's out to get whoever their favorite is. Like I'm pretty sure Nikias put out a piece today, and it was like grading the season for every WNBA team, and people was on Instagram in the comments saying this guy must hate the Aces, and I'm like, oh, y'all have no clue. It's like
You mean the guy was really at the game last night?
it's
Today
like
or
it's like
today?
Becky Hammon's favorite reporter, you mean?
Like
it's like
on a first name basis? Like
Like,
they were
what?
they were because I think he gave the Aces like a B or something, and they just acted like he was like I don't understand. It's like, I'm sure y'all know they probably didn't read the article at all. It was
They did.
probably
of
just
course
like
not.
they saw the graphic and it was like the Aces get a B and they just start tripping. But
The
that's
funny
kind
thing
of the
though
thing
is
though.
the people's like a memory is just so short. Like so short. Like you'll
It's like
have somebody there'll be somebody to say something negative about a player one day. And then and again, it's maybe not even them trying to be biased, it's just them just making a claim about something that happened. And they'll say it and then it's a media storm and then a couple of weeks later, honestly, it could be a couple of days later, they could say, oh well, you know, Caitlin Clark did blah 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 blah. And it's like, oh my God, like this is why you're the only reporter I follow, because you're the only person who like gives it to us straight. And I'm like, y'all jumped her like on Monday. Like y'all just jumped her. And it's happening to another reporter right now. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna be specific, but it's happening right now to a reporter, and it's cracking me up because it's like y'all was not that lady friend a month ago. Like not like at all. Like y'all was jumping her real bad, and now and she's the only person who's speaking truth. It's like, can we please be serious? Like, and I know it's hard to like sometimes see people on the internet and not like put too much stock in them, you know what I'm saying? Like in
yeah.
like being disappointed and stuff kind of like that. Like to admire their work or whatever. I know it's hard sometimes to like disconnect and realize it's like you don't really know that person, so you really shouldn't be putting too much stock into anything that they saying. Um, but like y'all don't know them. And sometimes they're not even being consistent with what they say. And it's fine. Like people's feelings get to change, but at least if you know what I'm saying, if it's a journalist I got beef with, if I don't like your work, you are muted. You're done. I actually don't even want to hear from you no more. You're cooked. And the only way I'm gonna see something is if too many people start talking about it. Now I'm being sent the article. Now I gotta look at it and hit the unmute button and view. Um, but yeah, like this I don't get that. Like y'all don't be remembering enough, and that confuses me. Like stand on your business.
You know, I think that's probably one of my issues with the Angel stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, have your feelings, have your qualms about how she said it, where she said it, when she said it. Okay, I can give the argument for that, right? My issue is the fact that there is one player named by name, and nothing that she said was wrong about Courtney Vanderson. You're 37 years old, coming off an ACL tear. In the other sport, we're getting the graphics ready. But the WNBA is different. We respect the legends a little bit more than some other leagues. And she's going to be back next year. That's, the proposed thought. Angel Reese said no other player's name. Yet we get an article with a detailed breakdown of four other players down there. And it's like those names never came out of her mouth. And then you put an entire paragraph right after what Angel said that's backing up this player's resume. No one is disputing the resume. The resume is the resume. Courtney Vanderbilt is one of the best point guards of all time. She's arguably the franchise player for Chicago, if not, I mean, Sylvia Fowles before she left, right? So it's like no one is discrediting that, but we can't call a spade a spade. We can't face the truth. Like,
No,
name
you
any other
can't.
team.
Not in this context. No, not, and she did she not mention Haley too? Did she not mention HBL saying she can't play her position?
She didn't say names. Only name I saw was Courtney Vanderbilt.
I
She
saw I saw Slew and HBL name, and maybe I misread it, but I
I'll
swear
probably come
she
back,
said
but
both of them. But either
yeah.
way, no, you can't say that. Especially not about Courtney Vanderbilt. I fear I'm taking Courtney mostly because she's injured. Like, have some decorum. Like, you yourself just said Courtney Vandersloot she is Chicago. That lady wife is in the rafters. Like, just the year that she's having, she came back to her hometown, she tears her ACL, they got a new baby. Like, she got a lot going on, and that's the person you choose to name explicitly. I, even if that's all she said, like even if that was the one line you said, that's nuts, right? Because not only is she's your fucking vet. And she's the legend of your franchise. I just feel like that's
Is she
crazy.
your vet though? If she only been there for 1 year?
I mean, she
Yes,
was.
yes,
I
she
mean,
is.
I
They
know it was
got
like,
her for a reason because
yeah,
they thought she could help you. They want you
yeah.
to work on your post moves and get on that block. And she is arguably like her age, all right. She's arguably still one of the best point guards in the league. And you mean to tell me you gonna say
I don't
that
know about
lady
that one.
is 37?
I don't
You
know
gonna
about
say
that.
she like
I don't know about that one.
Jermaine, I will say this: like I was there in 2021, watching the Sky in the finals. I was there in 2022 after they tried to run it up and win it again against Connecticut in that semifinals. She was she was gone then on defense at least. Like
Oh, yeah. Now the defense is
we're hiding
yeah,
her. We're
no,
hiding her.
yeah, no. It is what it is. It is what it is.
yeah, it was bad then.
But
That was 3 years
but
ago.
my point is
4 years ago. God damn.
my point is, even if you don't want Courtney Vandersloot to be your lead point guard, you
Hmm.
don't need to say that because I'm pretty sure everybody knows that. Everybody, especially Courtney Vandersloot, like Courtney Vandersloot is not a person that gives to me, I can't take one for the team. Right? Like she just came off a championship team where she came off the bench because that was what was best for the org.
Look
Because
at
she could
Joel
have
Lloyd.
she could have very easily got in there and did some bullshit. Every time Sandy sent her out there, she could have did some bullshit. But what? She did what they needed her to do and kept it pushing. Like, yeah, sure, you need a point guard. Maybe, yeah, you want somebody younger. Absolutely. But if you could say something like that about somebody as like, and I think the other problem for me is that everybody on your team are people that's just like, they don't even have big personalities. Like everybody's just kind of like, hell yeah, we're here to work. We're here to work and go home. You got Rachel Bannum, like most of these people don't even talk. And we talk a lot about the Chicago needing investment. People need to know the vibes in Chicago are better. And that ain't got nothing to do with the things around you. That's a purely like team thing. Are we having fun? Do I like my coworkers? Can I trust my head coach? Like, if you don't have good team vibes, why would anybody want to come play with you? Like, and that's the thing you got out there and said we need great players. Why would anybody want to come play with somebody who's going they having a bad year and they you gotta come out in the end of the season and say, yeah, we need good players. I bitch what? Like, how can like why would I want to come play with you? Because again, we're not even acknowledging the fact that like all of those players on other teams, they'll probably play better. But they have to see to you. Y'all have 2 point guards. I mean, two post players that we're supposed to be building around. So we gotta sit here and make y'all look better. Or we gotta bend at y'all will. We get 5 shots a game. Y'all get 10, 15. Our margin for error is thin. And we going through all of these injuries, this whole new system. We still gotta figure out who good at what. And you gonna get out there and say I'm trash? Like, damn, I'm trying, bitch. Like, should we expect more from them? Sure. Like, could they be better? Absolutely. But I just can't get with the oh, I'm gonna get out there and I'm gonna say this about my teammates because we all know friendship ball is key right now, and that is not friendship ball. Like, that's just not that. That's not that.
I can't really blame either one of them, Camila Cardoso or Angel Reese, for any of this that's happened over the last 2 years, to be honest with you, because they didn't ask to be drafted to a team with two bigs that can't shoot. Like, that's really the bottom line of all of this. You got two dominant bigs who occupy the same space on the floor that can't shoot a 15-foot jump shot. We're not even asking them to be Ray Allen. We're asking them to make a 10 to 15-foot jumper. And neither one can do it consistently. Like, that's the main problem in all of this is the chemistry.
I don't think the issue is the chemistry with them. I think they have both said plenty of times they love playing with each other.
Oh, not that kind of chemistry. I mean, like X's and O's chemistry. Like they can't like execute
No,
plays.
no, I don't even think it's that either. Because like I feel like they both play their best ball when the other is there. I think what has led to some of Chicago's best ball this season is when uh Vandersloot got hurt and then Angel was playing a point forward role. And then you had Angel with like 15, 17, and 8 games, and Camilla would have like 20 and 12 or something. It
You
allowed.
overselling the 15, 78, but I'm gonna let you go ahead. You overselling that a lot. But I'm gonna
No,
let you.
whoa, Angel has some really great games to point forward, like
She
really
had
great.
like one triple double in like maybe a couple of 5 or 6 games. Like, that's not overselling now.
No,
That's
I
not
mean,
overselling.
hold
I
on,
mean,
hold on,
She
hold
has
on,
been
hold
better
on,
as a
hold
point
on here,
forward,
hold on
but
here.
you kind of setting the bar too high. I fear.
but if you're getting 17 points and 17 rebounds, like 5 assists should be fine.
And
Like
I'm not disagreeing with that at all.
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, overselling the playmaking because they need Ariel Atkins and Rachel Bannum to get that done. They've been needed them to get that done in the absence of Courtney Vandersloot. So, like, yeah, they play well together. But again, the other pieces in that are doing what they have to do in seeding in a way so that they can do those things.
No, this is not me discrediting the other people on the team. I'm just saying I think Angel at the moment, because her post game is not that good, she thrives best in a downhill game. I think they had tried as X's and O's to make them work in like high low, and that's not really what works. And so the Vandersloot being hurt allowed Angel to play a point forward role and for her to get downhill. And she's very quick with the ball. And that allowed her to thrive more in that aspect. And also, she's a very good passer for her position. So, I mean, she's had a couple games with, so she's had 6 assist games, 2 5 assist games, a 7 assist game, an 11 assist game, 2 4 assist games, another 5 assist game. Like not to say that other people weren't doing their roles. I think she could be I think people wanted her to be like a. I think people wanted her to be a dominant down low presence, and I think to me, I think she could be at her best if she plays more like Alyssa Thomas,
But see,
which is a tall task,
but the
obviously.
problem,
But
but see, that's the thing is you are now as someone who came into the league playing all of college, she played around the basket. You trying to get them two to play around the basket. I think my thing is she playing like that because of an X's and O's. Like Tyler Marsh put her in those positions to play like that. Like she's not doing that as off like a this is my natural role. Like that's not what she was doing. And so like because who's to say that them not playing both on the block wouldn't help her other teammates on the perimeter to take better shots?
Question: if the Sky don't sign Key Nurse, is she in the league this year?
Who she played for last year? Seattle.
not in my league. If the
Okay.
rosters get to 15,
I
she
mean, yeah, she
could
would
be
be
a
out,
real nice bet.
but
But if them shits is 12, I hate it had to be you, girl.
no, she was in
Okay,
LA
so
last year, I think.
hypothetically, they don't get Kier Nurse. Who else do they get?
I mean, that's the problem, though. All these issues stem at the
Exactly.
top.
But that's my point. Who do they get? Who do you call? Who are you picking
Not
up the
trade
phone?
a top 3 pick for Aaron Watkins in the first place. Like
I
that
mean,
shit
yeah,
was.
you don't do that, but you already committed to the bid. Now, what
He
are you
said
gonna
we
do?
here already.
Who are you calling? Who are you calling?
Ghostbusters, shit.
Like, let's be serious. Who are you going to call? And who can you just said you like they struggling to entice people because the vibes are bad. Like you had to get rid of a coach. Yo, fucking head coach left 2 seasons ago. They threw in a random man.
Random man.
Got the head coach got fired. The 13 win team was having fun, but that coach got fired. Like the vibes are bad. Who are you going to call?
I just feel
It's
like I
really though.
think vibes are bad more so be and again we could argue about whose fault it is on the team, but I think this could they could have had the most fun on the team ever. I think niggas don't want to go there from top to bottom regardless.
Yeah.
Like
I,
from what they because I mean but Angel was in her 30 days in and she was joking with Gabby Williams and Gabby Williams was like, we'll play together on another team. Whatever they've been doing to niggas from jump has been like, I don't want to stay here.
what was getting me was when they was like, "Oh, why don't this guy just sign Odyssey Sims?" And it was like, "Y'all know Odyssey Sims has to want to come."
Then she got waived, and then she cleared
Like, it's,
waivers. Like
right? It's like she was waived. It's like I mean, we could call her, but she has to agree to that.
And that
So
So
again, the
I
vibes
think
have
if
to be
they
better. You cannot fucking facilities aside. If niggas who wants to come to work mad, you have to hang with these bitches all summer, bitch. Like it's just no way. These are the bad vibes you want me to walk into. And again, if you're not calling care nurse, y'all need to give me some names. I'm so serious. Who are you about to call? Who are y'all going to get? No, because everybody been whacking Kia bad, and I don't watch Kia play, and sometimes I do get it. My sister be doing some crazy shit, but who y'all about to call? And I need real names. Like
I mean, they ran Dana Evans out of town, so I mean,
it's not low. It's not low. You
she
ran, and what's she doing in Vegas? Having the
looking
ball.
spectacular, doing what she been doing her whole, doing what she did to help Chicago get a ring 4 years ago.
I'm
Like,
saying, who are you about to call? And again, that back to my original. The main point is that if you serious about we're trying to rebuild, we're trying to make this franchise better, we're trying to do all these things, you can't do that. Like, and that's not to say that Angel shouldn't have that conversation with somebody. That's not saying that Chicago don't need to get serious about making shit better, but you not saying that out loud if you want to convince motherfuckers to come to your crib. Like that's like why would I want to come to your house if you just told me y'all got roaches? Like why would I say that? Like why would I do
First of
that?
all, get some array. It ain't that expensive. But also, like, Jabay, you from Indy, right?
No, I'm not.
I thought so because that southern accent don't sound like Indy to me. But I'm like, Indy is southern, but it ain't that southern. But you've been in and out of Chicago, I'm sure.
Of
Like,
course. My
you know
family.
how beautiful my city is.
Yeah,
Like, Jay,
yeah.
you from Atlanta? Um, Don, where you from?
I'm from North Carolina.
Beautiful state. You know, the mountains, the fish, one of the best states ever, right? The most unfortunate part of all of this is Chicago is the best city in the fucking world. You
Oh,
gotta,
I went to Chicago one time and I wanted to migrate my whole life. Oh my
bro.
dear
We
God. It was
we have
the
a
that
lake. Go ahead, my bad.
that shit will forever be in my heart. I've never felt that way going to a city one time. Like and I and it's crazy. I remember being young. I remember going to Atlanta for the first time and I kind of felt that way. I was like, damn, this is great. And then I went there another time and I was like, I can see myself living here. But when I went to Chicago for the first time,
Yo,
I was like, nigga, I will drop my whole family. I will never see these niggas again.
bro, 40 plus miles of coastline of beach, like a lake that looks like an ocean. Top notch cuisine. I mean, we're talking seafood. It tastes like it's on a seaport, and it's not. You know, I mean, the skyline itself. There's so much stuff to do in the city for the free 99. Like, not even on some cheap shit. Like everything is just there's a lot of shit to do for free. A lot of the museums, especially during the summer, bro, they got free weeks. Like, yeah, you want to go to the shed? Cool. You can go every day of the week in July if you want to, right? Like, there's just so much stuff to do in the city, whether you're grown up or you're a kid. Like, to see that this is where my city is, we can get free agents for really any sports team. To be honest with you, like I grew up,
Nobody's going to Chicago.
And,
Like,
bro.
and this is a top to bottom issue. Like, had Candace Parker not wanted to come home,
What happens?
what? But
yeah.
and that's really the issue. It's just fundamentally even outside of this particular situation, these niggas stink. Like they just don't got the shit that they need. Like you have a team in the greatest city in the world, and people are like, and have been feeling like,
For
for a
years,
long time. Like EDD said, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Sylvia Fowles said, I gotta get the fuck out of
a
here.
decade ago.
Candace Parker said, this was cool and all, but I need a locker room. I gotta get the fuck out of here. And that's the main issue. I don't think that at the end of the day, I do not think Angel was in the right, at least for the time. I don't think Angel was in the right purely based on timing. And I think she probably should have just leaned more towards like, nigga, if y'all want good people to get here, y'all should have things for people to want to get come here for. Um, but it's just niggas don't got nothing. There's no reason Chicago out of all cities shouldn't have nothing. Like Dallas had a worse record than Chicago, and they love each other because they, on top of like the vibes are good, they have things to look forward to. Like they have a new facility being built. There are things to
Do
Connecticut.
they?
Yeah, they have a new facility that's about to be built. I'm pretty sure, and like it's
Where?
like in next
Air
to
it.
the
See, this is a PR thing because they both in the same motherfucking position.
Yep,
Both of
they in the
them
same spot in
organizations,
Chicago.
both of them organizations that had the city is be like, y'all said what? Oh, okay, we gonna push this back a little bit because we got shit going on. Again, but again,
The
the
Dallas
friendship
city.
ball thing matters. If you like
Yeah.
your coworkers, we can finesse some of the other shit. We can work on those things. But if you don't like the vibes, you're not getting anywhere. The girlies in Connecticut ain't got shit to do, but at least they like each other. At least
In
they in
Dallas.
there doing TikToks and shit. Like, ain't what a game, but
You
preserve
see Dallas and the
preserve.
rookies out all the time, bro. Listen, I be in the city. I've seen them personally. And I'm not gonna take out my phone and be like, "Oh my God, Paige Beckers." First of all, I'm a reporter. That's unprofessional as fuck, and I'm not a fan of these players. Like, hey, yo, Paige, okay, that's cool, Paige. What's up? If I
You
see a
don't
player
want
that
to
I
post.
know,
You don't want to post them taking shots at the bar.
like,
Saying, she just lost tonight, but she at the club.
See, and that's the thing. Like it feels like the preservation of vibes is all off. Is all off with this guy. Like everything. It's like the fans don't like. It's like it feel like the fans don't like the players half the time.
the fans ain't from the city, bro. They from goddamn Asheville.
Now that's
Like,
that's very that's very relatable when it comes to Atlanta. I will say because
yeah, they
nobody
live in
nobody in
Smyrna,
Atlanta nobody in
Smyrna,
Atlanta is
whatever.
from Atlanta. But but yeah, honestly though, that's what it comes down to. It's like the way that the fans talk about the players. It's like I understand ain't nothing fun about losing.
Yeah,
But it's just like
Even when you
there's
lose, you don't gotta go. You don't gotta get on Twitter and seeing you mention somebody calling you a dirty bitch because you missed three threes. Like
it's just like
it's never that serious.
it's just like bro, my fault. Like, but it
Honestly,
does it does seem
I
it
think
does seem
Dallas
like
being
it
able
seems
to
like Chicago. It seems like Chicago does have it worse though. Like
yeah,
realistically,
They
they have it the
do.
worst. They have it the worst in the league by
And
far because
and
even
then the acknowledgement, like where they don't even acknowledge the fact, like even purely just the stands, even if we just take out of what Angel said, the stands are not even Angel stands are not recognizing that you are part of the bad vibes. This is the second year in a row that some player has had to mention the outside noise, like almost unprovoked. Maybe if you kept it in the group chat, she could maybe pretend to like her coworkers. Like I don't. You're messing with the vibe. And I think the other thing it gets me because like they did the shit with Indy. Y'all, they talked all year about Caitlin's fans doing all this shit to our locker room and our fan base. I mean, to our locker room. And now it's happening again in Chicago, and it's well, the front office needs to do better. Well, what do you want them to do about the internet talk? Like that's I guess you have to play better, but really, is playing better gonna even help? Like, if we being real,
when Camilla won Player of the Month, and they was like, actually, it should have
oh
been
my
Angel.
God, they was.
It was just like, bro, be for real. It's like, be for real. Y'all can't be happy for nothing. It's like I understand that like y'all not winning a bunch of basketball games. Which the point is, y'all not winning basketball games. Does it matter that much? Or
You
do you
were
just want
going
to
to
be mad?
regardless.
Yeah, it's like do you just want to be mad? A lot of time,
yes,
people just want to be mad.
just angry. It's crazy.
This is
I think people need I think when things are not working out, people need a common enemy. And I think you really I mean, I think people have seen this. You've seen this with teams that are successful. Like I feel like with when the Liberty struggled, the first person people pointed at was Sandy Brondello. When the Aces struggled, the first person people pointed at was KB. Like that was a common enemy, is that like we wouldn't be in the situation if if KB was on the other team or whatever. With the Lynx, it was Courtney Williams. It was uh I mean, you just got people feeling like this has to be one person's fault. Or like either it's one person's fault or this is everyone's fault other than my favorite player. And I mean with large groups when you're with large fan bases and inevitably with these newer players coming in with fan bases larger than teams, the outside noise is just going to be larger regardless. Like it cannot be helped. Like when Juju comes in the league and the couple years, like it's gonna be like that. If her team is not good in the first couple years, it's gonna be an issue. Like people don't realize it steps into greatness and like building that. And like the Aces had like four number one picks in a row, uh, or three number one picks in a row, and they still stunk for a little bit after that. So like I don't know. People don't feel like their favorite player should go through any type of adversity. And I also feel like people don't feel like their favorite player needs any type of growth. It's like people critique and be like, oh, such and such should needs to do better at this. And people take that as a slight. And it's like, do you feel like your favorite player is a finished product or not? Like
The
they're
year two in the
22.
league.
They're in year
Probably not.
They're in year two, year three in the league with so much room to grow. Someone saying, hey, they could do better at this and this is not should not be as big of an issue as it is. Like all of it is, yeah, most of it is critiques. But yeah, I just think um I yeah, I just think a lot of people are not used to losing. They follow these players for a long time. They came into college winning. Hell, people like you had Paige losing and people started talking shit about Gino. Like
Yeah.
had 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 Paige came into this league with no ring, man, the shit them niggas would have said about Gino would have been insane. But because he won, he got back in their good graces. So it's like winning fixes everything.
Unfortunately, though, uh, this is kind of related to that as far as the overarching point. I'm reading a quote to y'all. Reese's motor, rebounding, and defense have been heralded by executive and coaches across the league. But multiple sources told front office sports that their view was that some franchises will weigh her skills on the court against her conduct off of it. I have three issues with this. First of all, fuck conduct are we talking? Respectful. Like, what conduct are we? First of all, this woman has never been in any kind of trouble. Um, she has never been in trouble with the law. That's two. Three, there's nothing that we know about that there have been issues with to the point to where it's like, yes, this player is a cancerous figure. If you have a problem with her fan base and how they move, because again, the W pool, fans, media, everybody, players, we see everything. Like it's not the circle ain't that big, right? Like you see a tweet with say 200,000 views. I promise you, half the league probably saw that shit, right? So you got to understand that actions have consequences, and unfortunately, y'all actions has GMs thinking less of your favorite player. That's a problem. Like I may not agree with the characterization at all or the wording of how it was used. But yes, I could see executives and GMs around the league being like, man, she was a great player, but like, yo, that fan base is gonna kill our locker room. Like that's a real thing. I've spoken to several people around the league about that when that quote came out. Because I was pissed. I was like, conduct, well, this is a black woman, y'all phrasing like you're wording like that. That's a problem. Like the explanation, you know, brought me off the edge of the cliff a little bit. But still, I have an issue with the way you write and report things on Angel Reese. It's not even just this one reporter. It's so many other people, not even just in the W space, because she's the most visible player in the league right now. Like besides, of course, Asia Kelly Clark. But like right now, this season, with everything that's been going on, she is the most visible. Clicks sell, man. Clicks put money in people's pocket. That's all I can
It
say.
it is kind of wild that they like phrased it as Angel's conduct off the court when, like you said, it's less of that and more of like the reaction that comes after everything. But I'm not surprised that GMs are looking at that and saying, do we even do we even like even if she's worth all of this draft capital as a player, do we even take a swing on that?
because the act it's like you have to win immediately. And you have to win when she looks good. And to be fair, we do not know what she looks like next to All Stars.
Mhm.
Like, what happens if you have to go down to 8 shots a game? What happens if we not running off? Maybe you playing starter minutes, but you not getting the touches you get. Like, is that going to ruin our locker room? What if we win it and that's not, what I'm saying? You're not seeing the success that you currently have.
I
Are you
disagree.
okay with that? Your fans don't seem like they're gonna be okay with that, but like, you know what I mean? Like, there has to be a point of like a weighing of like what's gonna happen. Because if you're not winning immediately, like who's to say it's not gonna be the same exact situation that you're in right now? Which, like, to be fair to her and whoever in that future, that's just such an unfair like way to view basketball. Like, even to Chicago, there's just no reason why we should expect them to be. I mean, I don't know. I just don't feel like the expectation should have been like they was gonna be a playoff team. Like, should they look better? Sure. Should they be playing harder? Sure. But like, we probably shouldn't have expected them to be good anyway. Especially given how these other teams look. Like, you got motherfuckers bona fide like stars teaming up with each other to win championships, and we think we're expecting year two bigs to make the playoffs. And don't talk to me about the Golden State Valkyries because they are an anomaly more than anything. Like, shout out Veronica Burton. I mean, again, but again, all of those play. Veronica Burton is in year what, five, four, 4 or 5.
Yeah. Year 4 now, yeah.
Tip Hayes is in year fucking 15. Like I'm just saying, like, it's Timmy Fakbele is she's technically in like year 5, but she's been playing basketball for like 10 years. Those situations will never be the same. And so I don't know. It's too many. I think, and this is slight tangent, but not. This is Adam Silver's fault because he's boiled our shit down to being a highlight league, and so people view basketball through the lens of a 30-second clip, and that's not how this shit work. I'm not gonna rant
Oh,
today.
crap.
That highlight league, that shit.
And the Links are up
Oh my.
20.
And then,
Yeah.
oh God. The highlight league thing is so nuts because he used that as a reasoning to say like, why can't the fans afford to come to the games anymore?
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, just go peep the highlights on TikTok." No, bro. No, bro.
Like,
I'm
he
not
really
going.
said that.
Like, okay, bro.
And
It's like you just yeah.
I think that just gives way to another overarching point. Y'all want to shit on Kathy Engelbert so bad, and I hate to say it. She is not the one pulling the strings right now. This is Adam Silver's work. Trying to pull the Connecticut Sun to Houston, that is Adam Silver. Trying
Definitely
to
him.
take the team away from the Mohegan Tribe and give them $75 million less than what they deserve. That's one of the art damn near founding teams of the league when no one else wanted the Orlando Miracle. Y'all always look at the WNBA as a tax write-off for years. And then now it's the complete opposite. Like, the disrespect is crazy, bro. But I am glad that the local government in the
Yeah, I
Connecticut
was just
does,
about to say. I was just
like,
about to say the state said we ain't having that.
the Hartford mayor, the lieutenant governor, the governor, both senators, the junior and the senior senators, Chris Murphy and um,
Something with a B, bloom something.
Richard Blumenthal. Yeah. Um, these are huge things, bro. Like, first of all, every single paragraph that I've read for every single like press release, antitrust has been one of the first words mentioned. The WNBA is about to get sued. It's gonna happen. Like whether the wheels get turning now or within the next couple of months. Like to have this many politicians commenting on this,
If
especially
these niggas get sued right before, they better get sued. It's about to be the players' negotiation, and we probably about to get a lockout. It's going to get nasty.
right before the double expansion draft.
That
double
still
that we
is
still don't
not
have rules for, by
Man,
the way.
I
With no
know,
rules.
I
With
We
no
don't know
rules.
yet.
know
Have
the
the whole league is a free agent. Like
I know
everybody's
the
gonna be free agent.
The Toronto Tempo and the Portland Fire. I know them niggas is sick. I
Toronto.
came
I
in.
mean, Portland, not Toronto. Probably is. Portland's trying to get their life right. They
Oh
like
yeah, they did.
sabotaging me.
Portland needed more time. Toronto, like, bro, I was ready.
We prepared.
I turned my homework in on time.
No, for
And
real. All the
y'all
forms and
bullshit.
everything.
I need y'all to hurry up and grade my work.
Yeah, no, it's looking bad. I hope they get sued, honestly, because I know it's probably about to be crazy though, because I listened to Christina's podcast with Kathy, in case you missed it, um, and she asked her explicitly, she's like, Kathy was like, you shouldn't read everything you hear in terms of like negotiations and all that, and Christina was like, is there something you want to clarify, like something you want to say? And Kathy's like, no, just know that we all have rules that we have to follow. And I'm like, you're going like they're sending you a letter. You're about to be served in court because that's just not the right response, Kathy. I fear that's not the right response. She did.
Yeah,
It was interesting to me that she did be like, yeah, honestly, I'm just the middleman. This beef, this CBA beef is with them players and them owners. I'm just here to be the middleman. I was like, oh, she is, oh,
She
girl.
really she really Ronnie 2K.
I think the
Like
crazy part. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
like niggas hate when niggas hate the W and the shit that the owners do, they blame her. When niggas hate 2K and the shit they do, they blame Ronnie 2K. And that nigga just be like, that nigga just take it. But that nigga don't work for that nigga don't do nothing. He just the
He's
face
not
of
a
it.
he's not a
He's
developer.
literally
He
the
just
he's literally the
he
State
just
Farm guy.
yeah.
Kathy go to the meetings and she talks to the players and be like, "What y'all want?" And then she talk to the owners and she be like, "Well, what y'all want? 'Cause this is what they want." And then she go back to the players and be like, "Well, the owner
No,
said they not give y'all this, and but I'm not entirely sure why. What you want me to tell them?" And she just go back and forth. She probably be in the
media.
meetings with headphones on until somebody tap her on the shoulder.
Like, we need you to weigh in.
Like,
I will say this.
can I get your opinion on something?
I will say this though. Given Kathy Engelbert's track record, first of all, racism is not good for basketball. I don't know if y'all know that as black people. It's not good for basketball. Just gonna put that out there, for the fans too. It's not good. It's not profitable, despite what the truth they may think. Um,
Oh, child.
um, but again, the optics of forcing a group of Native Americans out of something that they rightfully owned for the last 2+ decades, the optics alone should make you lose your job.
Yeah, it looks real bad, especially, and I know we've talked about
Native
this before.
Americans have they not been screwed over
Yeah,
enough by white people, bro?
like it's
Like,
so it's so bad, it's so bad,
Ah,
and then they like the fact that they're trying to strong arm to sell it to an NBA ownership group.
he was,
It's
of course, the
just
current president, by the way. He got him in office.
oh yeah, right,
the crazy,
right.
the crazy part to me
We
is that,
talked
like,
about this last episode, but that nigga broke.
literally,
Fertitta,
yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
he tried to because he they that because you see that they're trying to sell for less than the like
$75 million
they
less.
want to waive like the relocation fees and all of that.
It's like, boy, they said 325. Put your money up. Like, what we doing? I feel like people wouldn't even jump Kathy that bad if she was like, all right, we're gonna send it to Boston. You done went completely out of this whole region. Like, girl, we don't want to see them in Houston. Like,
And
what? Put it
and it's
on.
funny because it's clear that they icing out Boston because the the Boston owner, he's no longer
The
like
majority owner.
majority owner on the
Yeah.
NBA side. So it's like, oh well, now we trying to back away from you there, and that's just I don't I don't get it. I mean, I
And
get it,
and
but I get it,
and
but I don't
and,
like
and maybe I just don't know business, but to me, I feel like I would and I get. I think that's part of it. The main issue is that Adam Silver is really pulling the strings, and Kathy got a gun in her head every day. Even though I'm sure I'm sure she has her own things, but I would rather someone who is a minority owner who does not have as much investment in an NBA team run my team because like I don't want you to feel like this is a part-time job, so I don't have to care as much. Because that was the reason why so many franchises tanked originally, is that people treated it as a side mission. And that's why nothing was invested in and nothing was given, and these players were flying with us, just doing regular people shit because people treated it as, oh, this is just some shit that I do in the summer. You know what I'm saying? Like my little summer home. Like you have real people on your books, real lives, real careers, real championships, real dreams that people are trying to do stuff with. So like Mark Davis is probably the only current exception right now, and I think the Raiders are his part-time job. I
Yeah.
think that nigga care about the Aces way more than he care about the Raiders.
Hey, honestly,
that's what happens when you win.
I think the Aces bring in more money. I wouldn't be surprised if they open the books and the Aces brought in maybe not significantly more, but I'm pretty sure the Aces have brought in more money over the last couple of years than the Raiders. I mean, like, yeah, you got a 60,000 seat stadium, 7,000 seat stadium, but you ain't selling that motherfucker out every game. I've seen Raider games. Unfortunately, you're not. Like,
Not
listen, bro.
not not not, not the greatest product, but
Come on, bro. If it ain't the Packers, I ain't watching it. But like, regardless, I don't know what we doing, man. I don't know.
Well, in other news, um, the Chicago Sky lost to the New York Liberty by 5. MADDY WESTBELD, the future is bright.
what did she do? Hold on, let me.
MADDY WESTBELD had 25 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and shot 8 from 12 from the floor. She hit 5 3-pointers and
Okay,
no turnovers.
okay.
Camilla had 21, 5 and 2 with 4 blocks. Rachel Banham had 13 and 10.
10 assists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rachel Bailey should never have 10 assists in a basketball game. That just should not be happening. Like that is the key definition of she's playing out of position. She's a shooting
Now
guard.
that's true. That is true. That is true.
Like
Rachel Banham should not be the point guard, but
But
gotta
the shooting guard has 10 assists.
modern problems require modern solutions. So I was
by any means.
The Dallas beat the brakes off Phoenix. Obviously, that did not
Ass.
play for
Beat
real.
their ass.
They didn't play for real, but Paige had 24, 8 and 7.
Hey,
First
look.
or an
Uh,
exit.
Hey, look. If Alyssa Thomas not playing for real causes me to lose in fantasy, Nate Tibbetts will be fired on. I will make sure he's fired because I was this close to winning in fantasy. And if these 3 points that Alyssa Thomas put up is the reason why I don't win, it's
She
over
put
for
up
him.
three fantasy points.
no
I
three
don't know.
real
No, she
points.
just had 3 real points
Three
and
real
5
points.
assists.
That's
But
still bad.
Isaiah James almost had
it's
20 and
good.
10.
It's good. It's only 10 minutes. But sister, we needed you to clock into work. Y'all should have just put the rest if she won't go play.
Wait, Isaiah had what? Damn.
She had 20 points and 9 rebounds.
I love
And
Isaiah James game, man.
Amy
Oh yeah, I like her a lot. I like
how
her
you
a
say
lot.
how you
Like,
the
Amy
like
Conquo.
okay, thank you for saying
Yeah.
that because I was not gonna say that. She
Yeah.
had 20 and 4 and 4 steals.
oh wow.
She's good. She's played overseas a bunch of years.
Yeah, I
So
like her. I
That's
like her
probably
from
one
what
of
I
my
see.
favorite pickups that Dallas has had some pretty good pickups this year. Like they have,
yeah.
and if anything, that is one of the things that speaks to me that Chris probably can coach because that nigga gets something out of everybody he signed. Everybody that he's,
Everybody.
bro. Everybody
The I
Dallas done
was
gave
so
this
glad to
nigga
see.
32 people, and he done got something out of a majority of them.
Yeah, I
Everybody.
was so glad to see Haley Jones thriving
Yep.
over there because I was I don't know if y'all remember. I was very excited when the Dream drafted Haley Jones. Like very. Um, it did not work out, but I knew that. Like I knew she was a good player, and I was hoping that she would find a spot that could put her in position to play well, and she was doing that in Dallas.
He changed her life.
Look at Lee Rue. She went from not playing at all in Seattle rotation, and she had three double doubles in her time with Dallas. Like
Yep.
major rebounders. The game was like what they needed. I mean,
Bro, he
uh,
he he changed
yeah,
Grace Berger life.
Grace Burger life. I mean, Donna Miller had some good games since she got traded there. Like can we talk about something real quick? Talking about Dallas, I remember. Y'all remember when they traded DiJonai to Minnesota, and then Minnesota traded Carly Samuelson to Dallas?
Yeah.
Like whether I don't know if Carly knew about it ahead of time, but the video that she put out on TikTok a couple weeks ago made it seem like she didn't know ahead of time that she was getting traded to Dallas, right?
Yeah.
But Dallas takes over the physical rehab, all this other stuff, right? Why do I see so many tweets about saying the Lynx need to get like lashes for what they did to Carly? And it's like, bro, this is professional sports.
Yeah,
Like,
it's nah.
injured players get traded all the time. Like they get released all the time. Dallas is gonna sign her in free agency, and she
Yeah,
will
that
play
like
for the
that you.
Lynx next year.
Yeah, it was very clear that they she was included in that trade partly for money reasons, but also because Dallas was like the plan is for us to have her next year.
I mean, also she's 6'2", 6'3", and has been one of the better three-point shooters in the league over the last several seasons. I mean, like, I guess that doesn't matter for much. Like, a team that's not winning this year, we're not planning for 2025, we're playing for the next 10 years. Like, and then again, that's kind of like the short-sightedness of all of this. Like, Dallas has been a lottery team since it's been in Dallas.
Mhm.
Like, what are we expecting? Uh, Honestly, what are we expecting? They're a lottery
Yeah,
team again. Will they be again next year? I don't think so. But like, oh, y'all weren't here to watch these games, so I also got to take that into account. And that's not even shade. It's just like y'all just weren't here. You don't remember. Like y'all, like the Chicago Sky fans and the Angel fans, like y'all weren't here. Y'all don't know how bad this team has always been. Like they have let better players walk for less. Like Kalia Copper literally left because Jeff P screwed up the free agent meetings. You in here stuttering the that could Guma Kane, Skylar Diggins, and other players. Like you wonder why they didn't go.
yeah,
That's what I got, man. But yeah, man, this has been cool. It's been cool.
yeah. Our all hearts and minds clear.
Wait,
I'm asking.
I have an activity.
Okay,
The activity.
Yes.
what you got?
Oh God.
Whoa, insane.
What's with the
Oh
hostilities?
God, it's nasty,
Because I don't really know what you about to say, bro. Come on. Come on.
bro. Anyway, you remember a long time ago. It was very long. It's one of the first episodes of the pod, and I tried to play. Who the hell is that?
Yes.
I have
No.
Really?
it.
It's
Who?
funny because I don't think we ever I
I
don't know if we ever
relate.
I don't
We've
know if
never
we ever aired because we played that. I don't remember if we ever aired that.
we never aired it because I recorded it and there was no sound.
That's right.
Oh,
That's right. That's right.
okay.
All right, I'm with it.
So who the hell is that? Now, to be fair to 2K, these will be older face scans from older games, but you will be telling me who these people are in this.
Oh God. 2K is going to prison. I don't understand. 2K makes no sense to me because sometimes the body look good, but then the face don't. And then the face look good on some of them, but the body like how did this work? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. When
We
did you
tried,
fucking make this?
we failed, but we try again.
Okay, okay.
I want this to go up. Okay. All right. I have 9 slides.
Okay.
This is over the course of I think this is the last two 2Ks.
Okay.
There's one coach in here.
Should be
Okay.
better.
Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First up. Oh wait.
Is this supposed to be Ariel Atkins?
Nope.
It can't be. That can't
That's
be.
not who I think it is.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
Who
on,
is
hold on.
seven?
That's not. Nah, it can't be. Is that Kennedy Carter?
We have our first correct guess of the day. That is Kennedy Carter.
It's no, bro. 2K
Bro,
went to jail. Oh my God.
Nothing is right about that.
Setting it
Like
up is a coach.
literally looks
Mm.
like nobody.
Who's that? Looks like
Doesn't
nobody.
look like a soul.
okay, hold on.
Is it supposed to be Vanessa Vanguard? She
I
don't
will
eat
I will give you a
blonde?
hint.
Okay.
This is a coach from last year.
The highlights make me think Christy Sides.
This can't
Oh,
be Christy, bro.
This is your second 2 points for the fellas. This is
Yo,
Christian
Oh, this is
Sides.
there's no way that's Christy sides, bro.
My boy is 2 for 2.
crazy. Gotta win something, man.
This is disgusting. Oh God.
You're third up.
Oh man.
This is not a player that currently plays for Dallas, to be fair.
Man, who was four last year? I don't even know.
Oh, what?
Um,
Dallas. Okay.
Bro, no.
I got an idea, but I'm pretty sure that's not her.
Is it
Wait,
JC?
it's Jay. Yeah.
Jermaine, you were quicker on the draw. This is JC Sheldon.
I cannot believe they are going to prison. Oh my God.
Yeah, my first guess was 70 Usman for some reason.
It's closer to seven than JC. Oh God.
Next up,
Okay, so I know that that's is that Camila Cardoso?
this is in
It
Nah.
can't
fact
be Camilla,
Camila
bro.
Cardoso. Jay,
That's
you
not
are
even
on the
close.
board.
Bro, no way, bro. No
Who
way.
the hell is that?
No. Bro, and look at
That's
his teeth.
everyone's favorite game. Who
Like
the
Shaq.
hell is that?
Who the hell he play for?
That's not, bro. Come on.
Next up,
No. Nah, bro. They didn't do my girl like that, bro. Nah.
Who is that?
That is so disrespectful.
Bro, who is that?
They
again,
literally just like
this is not a player that is currently on the Aces.
they just auto spin players, bro. Who was 20 last year? K Martin?
You,
Oh,
sir, are 3 for 3. This is Kate Martin.
Bro, what? That I can't with this. I can't. Bro, why the fuck she looks so old?
Why her face was like that? Like,
I
they couldn't
know.
just give her like is that supposed to be like a generic face scan. They were
Her
like, "Oh,
nose was like a
she ain't
meat.
come in here." So
This is just crazy.
Next up,
oh, that's Lexi Hall.
Sir J, you
That's
are
crazy.
No, where
again
did that Lexi
on
hold
the
like that?
board.
No
This
way.
is
No way.
Lexi Hall.
That looks nothing
No
like Lexi at all.
way.
Not even a little bit. Like,
Bro, why does the announcer look better than her?
Literally.
why does announcer look like Mike Brown?
Nah, he do like Mike Brown. That's crazy.
Her left hand looks ridiculous. I
It
feel
Bro,
looks
like
like
it was like
AI.
bro, look at her. This is terrible. She looked like an. Oh my God.
First of all, I've never seen Lexi Hall with a bun. That's one. Like,
next up.
I
That
know
This
that's not.
Nalissa? That's
that
not
is
Nalissa,
Melissa
bro.
Smith.
Jermaine,
Bro,
this is Nalissa Smith. You are correct.
How is AT so similar, but Melissa is not?
that's
Like,
what
not
I
even
don't understand.
Also, why
Bro,
does AT's arm look like that?
that's not even Nalissa, not even that dark. Oh, I don't
they
know
ain't
what's
even give her
going on.
like they didn't even get her like complexion right.
She's never even had that hairstyle.
Bro, like is her scalp like what? 2K, you're on the
That's
I
not
think
Rakia, bro.
it can't
Rikia,
be.
this
It
is,
cannot be
in
Rakia,
fact,
bro.
Rakia Jackson.
I'm getting pissed off just looking at this shit.
No
'Cause
way, bro.
She's like one of them people on the Candyland board game. Like
You
this is
said this
not.
isn't Rakia, right? This
No, no,
not.
this is in fact
Oh my
Rakia.
God,
This is Rakia. So
bro.
now you have one last person.
Rakia, did Rakia even wear a T-shirt? What is going on?
it wasn't even black. It was always
I'm gonna
white.
get mad.
yeah, it was a white shirt.
Yeah, bro. Nah. Get
This
this
is
shit off
not
my
Timmy,
screen,
bro.
bro. That's
This
definitely supposed to be
is
Timmy.
Timmy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
disrespectful, bro.
Bonnie 2K, I'm about to jump you. I
Yeah.
sorry, I have to whack you for your organization. This is
Everyone,
crazy.
thanks for playing.
You finna send a black truck stuff. Ronnie 2K is created.
Yeah, bro.
What's
I
the
hope
look to
you
the
had a
peephole?
wonderful time on Who the Hell Is That?
Yo, this is crazy. It's really bad. That was really not, bro. Not one player looked like even like not one shred of resemblance between the player they supposed to be. Like AT
Even
looks
the
like AT.
yeah, even
She kind of looked, but you can see her face. You only can see her hair, and now
yeah,
the
you can see like it looked like there was an AT face scan. I'll give them
They
that.
did like with AT face here, yeah.
bro.
But yeah,
But didn't Alyssa do the face scan? Was she one of the people who did the thing with Ari?
because I remember all the rookies from what class was that? 22?
2020? Yeah, 22.
None of them had face scans to start. And then like by the middle of the year, they started like
Yeah.
adding them. Because I remember Ryan had a face scan, Liz had a face scan, Shakira, they started like adding them.
Shakira looked like fucking Nalissa looked like in this one. All right, girl, they gotta do better, bro. And you putting WNBA players on the cover, and you got them looking like that. War
Right.
crime.
Like they like if you on the cover, we gonna make sure you right. The rest of y'all get it out of the mud.
Hey man, Seattle is the seventh seed now, and the Valkyries are the eighth seed. Demon Sparks, hear my call.
No, I need I know that I said that I broke up with my Demon Sparks. I said this about 2 weeks ago. I need Kelsey Plum to win me this fantasy matchup. So
Listen, she
Hold
can
on,
I
no,
win.
I
need
think
She
she
can
might be going against me. I don't need that. Hold on.
wait. If Kelsey Plum goes
nah, you already
crazy,
won. Jamae beat me, by the way, y'all.
Yeah.
So I won the championship last year. Jamae, it appears, will be winning it this year.
Bro,
So
I'm trying to be a champion in all three leagues, bro. I already got two. I done swept two. The third one we need to lock in. I think the person I'm playing got KP though. So
yeah,
sorry, Sparks. We need you to be bad
I
I
today.
need
need I need us to lose today so we can play the Fever because I need Don at every game.
Oh, you duck and
I
smoke
already
bad.
no
He
no
ducking
no
smoke.
You
no
He
duck
no
and
ducking smoke.
no
But that's
smoke
no
okay.
no no
bad.
no
You
no.
duck and smoke bad.
I am on the record saying I want a Aaliyah and Asia playoff matchup. On the
Cause you
record.
ain't want to see that
In
Seattle
the
Storm.
Masters.
You duck and smoke bad.
No, I don't want to play Seattle Storm because they annoy me. I'm tired of playing these niggas. Like tired.
Excuses, excuses. That Minnesota probably said the same thing. Like I get
The
them away.
Valkyries losing today pissed me off because
They beat the shit out of them. They said we're
they I
Did
needed that
did
negativity in the first round with Seattle and the
in
Lynx,
Minnesota? Yeah, I
and
did want that.
they did not allow that.
Did Fee clinch the 50-40-90?
She did. She did. She hit 3 or 4. She's trying to bolster that MVP case.
I respect it. I
I
respect it.
know. It's too late, sister.
I respect it. I'm
You
not.
should have did it against the Fever.
There was a fan escorted out of Chicago for having a free Angel shirt on.
I thought they said that the fan got taken to courtside.
They did send some out. They did.
Oh,
Some,
wait, down the court side. I'm sorry. Yeah.
yeah.
But
I just wanted it on the record to be stated. I said Fee was gonna have 17, 8, and 4 with 2 steals and 1 block today. And she had 19, 4, and 2 with 2 steals and no block. I was very close. I was very close.
Dude, that pain bad. That's
No,
nobody's serious, bro.
I knew. Let me see what the hell Asia doing.
I was hoping AT was that
Bro,
bad, but she
the
did not look
score,
out for me.
the score is 20-9. De'Erica Hamby has 7 points.
Ray Burrell, save me
Oh, this is over.
now.
So I got KP, but the dude I'm playing had the Erica, so okay, it's cool. It's over. That's fine. I didn't want to win no way.
I'm screaming. Oh, Rakia Jackson was out. Y'all won't win it.
Ray Burrell, save me, please.
I need Dana to get in the game.
Sammy just asked, wouldn't Vegas traveling all the way to Indy for a 1-1-1 be crazy though?
Yeah, and that's why you don't need to duck smoke.
Man,
Go ahead and play
we
Seattle.
got private planes. I don't care. I ain't worried about that. I need Dawn at both games. And then so she could be like, y'all take a picture. We'll never see these niggas
You
interact.
peep that he said both games, implying that it's only gonna be a 2-game series.
Would it be anything else?
I don't know.
I think there's only one sweep in the first round.
If we
I
play
don't know. See,
Seattle, if we play
the thing
Who
Seattle,
about the
gets
thing
swept?
is,
Oh,
the,
let him expound on that. Who gets swept?
Seattle.
yeah, we beating the brakes off Seattle.
Now they
Sorry,
gonna say
bro.
you a hater for real. You not
I
beating that.
mean, you have to think
The
about.
I will say the Lynx are also going to sweep the Valkyries.
I don't
Now,
think so.
that second game is going to be very fun. That shit probably going to be 81-80. But
I
I think
think
the Valkyries take one though, man.
I
I'm going
will
to I'm going to be like a tad superstitious here. I think it's bad luck for the Aces to have won this many games in a row. I think they need to lose this one.
To get them to
Not
remotivate
Bro, do
themselves.
you
not for the
know?
agenda. Not
No,
for
no,
the
no.
agenda. Just
Do you know? I be feeling like that all the time, nigga. Oh my goodness gracious.
And it's funny because like
That
all you
spoke to my soul
if
just
you
now.
lose one, once you lose one, you're back against the wall.
Bro, I wanted these niggas to lose to the sky the other day so bad. Because I'm like, bro, y'all get this loss out the way. Oh man, that spoke to my soul just now.
I'm screaming. Nobody is serious. The Indiana Fever are a 16, bitch. We are up. We are fucking up. I always knew we could do it.
Oh they clinched it.
Yo, Caitlin Clark,
They
Aaliyah
clinched it. Okay.
Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, all W seasons. I need it now.
Speaking of that, I know we ain't gonna be here much longer. Um, I think both of them are on my OW team right now.
Kelsey and AB.
Yeah, I think both of them.
They both make mine. I think I think originally I had I think I would have leaned Sabrina on my first team, but I think Kelsey Mitchell has surpassed her. Good luck, New
She just
York.
started missing games at the she just started missing games at the worst time. Like I feel like the first team was locked up.
So I don't have an official ballot, of course, but I am dropping an article before the playoffs start of basically like what my picks are. So first team was really a toss up to me between Kelsey Mitchell and Jackie at that last spot, but the rest of
Mm.
them was AT, Asia, Nafisa. Um, I think we like another one. Um, Asia, Nafisa, AT, and
Alicia Gray.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Alicia Gray. Yeah, it was Alicia Gray. And no, it really was Alicia Gray. I was just like
No,
kind of blanking
I
on that
believe
one.
you. I believe
Yeah.
you. I believe you.
The last one was between Kelsey Mitchell on first team or Jackie Young. And I was like,
Mm.
man, that's tough. That's tough. But I've got AB and Kelsey Mitchell on my second team.
I think so too.
And then also Veronica Burton is on my second team all W.
Ooh, that's an interesting
Mm.
pick.
She's second team all W for me, and she's first team all defense.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I mean, the stats are the stats, man. Like,
Gotta get there.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I know I hate that we don't have time to get into all of that, but
hey, yo, I ain't doing shit next week.
Yeah, we will discuss this later. I need to
we
fix. I don't know who my second team is. The
yeah,
next second guy?
I have to parse through things. But
Guess we're dropping an article next.
Good luck on your all rookie team. Yeah.
oh
Oh,
God,
girl,
no,
we
listen.
already fighting. We already fighting about it.
Wait, so there has to like this is too much. Like there has to be an all rookie second team. There has to be like that. It's about to be like non-negotiable. This is impossible. Picking five is impossible.
Paige Beckers, Kiki, Sonya. That's three already.
Yeah, and now you got two spots with probably like eight names.
Yeah, because Monique Akuamakani feel is like I think I go Monique Sanaya. Honestly, I really want to put Layla Lacan up there. If I'm being truthful, they lucky y'all
Yeah,
got her down because I would have put her up there.
and then
Um,
Lacan.
you still got Dominique Malonga. I know that she like
Tom is the one that's like I mean, she knew
Hey,
what she did.
I respect the push for Dominique Malonga's like, six women of the year and all rookie team, but I just can't respect playing 8.8 minutes in the first half of the season.
yeah,
Like
I think that's what's gonna keep her off too.
like and it's none of this is her fault. Which is what I had an issue with Noe in the press game the other day was like, let's not forget, we're down three players. And it's like, bro, y'all haven't mentioned Katie Lou Samuelson or Jordan Horton all year. But we're mentioning them now in September. Like, bro, what are we doing? But yeah,
It's
it's
yeah, it's a lot. All rookie. It's funny because I feel like we've talked about this already, and I still have not like locked it in yet. Like I just don't know.
yeah, Lila LeCon and Sanaya being on the same team is hurtful. Not because like I
Yeah,
want both of them to be on there, but right now, like I said, Paige, Sonya, Kiki on mine, man, it's tough. Like I want to put Janelle Salon on there so bad, but like the efficiency just isn't there consistently. So it's like the last two for me was Sanaya and Lila. Like I get the games. Like I think Lila's only played like 25. But like
yeah,
in
I
those
think
games
so.
that she's played, she's like top two, top three in steals. Like I think she led the league at one point since she can't
Yeah,
join the Sun.
She was legitimately on pace for like 100 steals this season.
Yeah, like
Like legit on pace. Like there was a point where she had her and Gabby Williams ratios were the exact same, I think, in week what was that? Whatever last week was, or week for last. So I don't know. Layla might would have got a nod for me. But yeah.
it's,
I can't hate on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about this all W because this is It's too many
Yeah,
names.
I think about it. But so our hearts and minds may not be clear, but
They
we're
gonna have to
we're
be.
setting we're setting the stage for them to be clear in the near future.
Well, this has been another episode of Pull Up 3. I am Paragon Don.
I'm mad.
J Track.
I'm wasting snacks breaks apparently.